Take 37 and action. A very good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Today I'm gonna talk about power does not necessarily corrupt. That is actually stated right here. But what is power? Is this power? Or is this power? Yes, these are power. But sadly, today I'm not gonna talk about this type of power. But instead, I'm going to talk about the people in authority which have power. Like bosses who have power over their employees. Now, example of power corruption. If I'm your boss and I will misuse my power and treat you as worst as I possibly can. And that, my friend, is an example of power corruption. But now, I'm sure y'all have a rough idea of what is power. So, I would like all of you to go to a chat box right now and type 2 in the chat if you think power corrupts the user. Yeah, you. I know you're not typing. Just type it. Please. Really appreciate it. It helps me look a lot more better. Thank you. Wow! There's actually a lot of people who type 2 in the chat. I'm actually very surprised. Wow. Well, now I'll change that mindset of yours. Changing it to why power does not necessarily corrupt. Example, parents have great powers over their children, and teachers like Miss Michelle have great powers over us, students. Does the power actually corrupts them? You decide. Wait, that's just the beginning. Let me explain further on why power does not necessarily corrupt a person. Firstly, money is economic power, but does wealth make one immoral? Let's take Bill Gates for example. Everyone knows that he is one of the richest men on earth. In February 2014, Bill Gates stepped down as a Microsoft chairman just to focus on a charitable work to help others. Do you think he is immoral? I don't think so. Secondly, muscles are physical power. Does bodybuilder make one bully? Another example would be Dwayne Johnson, or so-called The Rock. He is a bodybuilder, and according to him, he knows what it's like to be bullied. When he was younger, he is always a new student, which makes him the easy target for the bullies. This is due to always changing schools from one place to another, due to his parents move from one place to another just for work. Do you think that he will bully knowing fully well what it's like to be bullied? No, I don't think so. I really don't. Last but not least, fame gives one social power. But does David Beckham, being the sexiest man alive and one of the famous footballer, a spoiled brat? I don't think so. I really don't. As he is now a devoted dad and does loads and loads of house chores every day, such as vacuuming the house. Now, do you think he is a spoiled brat? I don't think Miss Michelle thinks he is a spoiled brat. Overall, for these 3 points that I have stated so far, I don't think that power corrupts a person. It's not the power that does things. In fact, it is the person who uses the power do things, depending on whether if the person wants to control the power properly or corruptly. Coming back to the question, do you think that power does not necessarily corrupt? Now, I would like all of you to go back to the chat box section and spam GGWP if you are now brainwashed and thinks that power does not necessarily corrupt. Spam GGWP if you think power does not necessarily corrupt. Thank you for your time, and that's it. Hope you have a great day ahead, and bye. Yes, it's a wrap. Yes, editing.